Hi everyone, in today's video I will show you how to use mount and umount command on Linux. So let's start with opening the terminal, and I will show you how to mount a partition with these two commands, and later I will show you how to unmount this partition with the umount command. So first of all, I will show you that I have the partition right there. This partition has 5 GB, and we will try to create a mount point for this partition. As you can see, we have mount points right there. For example, my partition SDA2 is mounted in the home section, and we will create a mount point for this second partition. And first of all, of course, we have to create a directory. We will create that in the mount section in the root catalog, so mount, and we will create, for example, data. I will type in my password, and we have a mount point. And mounting the partition is very easy. We have to just use sudo and mount like this. And first of all, we have to specify the partition that we want to mount. So it is def, and the name of the partition is here, fstab1, and we have to specify the mount point. So mount point is the folder that we created before. This is data. As you can see, if I press enter, it is working. Now we can verify the mount point. So find mount and data. As you can see, source def fstab1, so everything is working. Of course, we can use, for example, grep to do this. So mount and grep fstab1. This is also working. So def fstab is mounted on mnt data type ext4. So everything is working fine. And again, I can use this command lsblk. As you can see, we have a mount point right there. So now, how can we unmount this partition? We can use sudo umount, and right now our mount point. So mount and data. You can press enter, and as you can see, my 5 GB volume appeared right there. So that basically means that if I will type in lsblk, my mount point disappeared. Of course, you can mount it again. So sudo mount again fstab1 and mount and data. As you can see, again, if I will use lsblk, it will work, and again I can unmount it. So it's really easy. So this is all in this video, and it's very important to say that this I would say way of mounting points works only temporary. So after the reboot, our mount point will be resetted, and we will have to use this command again. So in the next video, I will show you how to automount some partition with the etc and fstab file. So it might be interesting because it will save your time, and you will not have to write this command every time you reboot your system. So this is all in this video. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next ones.